Back home now, and police in riot gear closed off a street in Mandurah last night after a teenage house party got out of control. Groups of gatecrashers started throwing bottles and fighting in the street when they weren't allowed in.
This was the scene that greeted police when they arrived at Casillas Court in Greenfields about 9 o'clock last night. It was a 15-year-old's birthday party out of control.
A few too many people rocked up, and I was standing up the street there and they wouldn't leave. So and then they started throwing bottles around.
He says details of the party weren't posted on social networking sites and is unsure how word got out. The police helicopter was called and riot police with shields closed off the street and attempted to disperse the crowd.
They all started, going even more berserk and, that's when it got worse. And one person got hit in the face with a bottle.
Some of the neighbours watched on horrified as bottles were hurled towards their houses and as teenagers jumped into their backyards. Neighbours say they saw groups of teenagers arrive with alcohol throughout the afternoon and notified police because a party at the same address last year had also got out of control.
I think it's unacceptable, and I think the parents that are dropping the kids off at this house year after year need their heads read.
The neighbour was scared for herself because they were just unloading bottles in the air, and so anybody could have been injured. I mean, there's glass all over the streets.
About 30 police officers quickly brought the situation under control, and by this morning the mess had been cleaned up.
There was only 2 arrests, one 42-year-old male and one 19-year-old male, both for disorderly conduct type offences.
Police say they will speak to the owners of the house to investigate whether adults had supplied the underage partygoers with alcohol. It's the third party in Mandurah that police have been called to break up in the past month. Pamela Medlen, ABC News.